3, 4.
So the question is, like, how do we know when God's speaking to us? And I think a big part of that is, like, why doesn't He just like speak through the clouds and just like have a huge like audible voice that we can all hear? And I think a big like to me like the most logical thing, to answer that question would be like if He spoke to all of us, then it would just be like we would all know He exists, and we'd all know He's like all powerful and everything, and so like we wouldn't really be able to rebel against Him and feel okay about that. We'd just be like, it would be stupid to like not do what He says. And so I think like he just like Him not speaking through the clouds is just like a way of like giving us free will and like letting us have.
So the question, how do we know when God is speaking to us? I guess for me, it just is kind of like there's just when things are really coincidental. That's when it's really obvious to me that God is speaking to me. And usually He says things, He tells me things that are like kind of nudges me in certain directions that I wouldn't necessarily want to go in by myself. So like it's like, hey, go talk to this person that I wouldn't normally talk to, or go maybe read this really like strange, obscure chapter of the Bible or something like that. And so then I do, and then sometimes something unexpected happens, or maybe there's a deeper reasoning, or maybe why I was supposed to go complete that action. I think sometimes it's really just, it seems really weird to say that it's just like, oh, you just kind of feel that it's right. But I think sometimes that really is how it works. It's just the Holy Spirit just kind of gently nudges us in a certain direction, kind of prods us, if you will. And that's just kind of how we just have to really listen and kind of feel those nudges. And when we do, I think He really uses us in really cool ways sometimes when we let Him.
Whenever I think about specific times in my life that God has really spoken to me, I think about the night of my grandpa's funeral. Afterwards, I went back to our hotel room, and I was just kind of laying in my bed and obviously feeling really sad and lost. And I turned on my iPod and put it on shuffle just to like help me go to sleep. And a song came on that I didn't even know was on there, and all the lyrics just like perfectly fit my situation, and it made me feel a lot better. I just felt like God was there holding me and just like telling me that everything was going to be all right, and I just really felt His presence in that time.